Recently, I made a video going over TikTok and the potential ban in the next upcoming months in the US and the controversy surrounding it and people's opinions on it. And so today I wanted to look at Trump's opinion on it because before he was saying he wanted it completely banned, and he also kind of changed his tune recently when Biden started saying that he would ban it with growing concerns over the Chinese government stealing information from Americans. And so I thought I would go over his point or whatever he switched to and then kind of give my 2 cents on the situation. So as you can see here, it says Trump says a TikTok ban would empower Meta, slams Facebook as enemy of the people. It says presumptive Republican presidential nominee and ex-US President Donald Trump on Monday told CNBC he fears that banning Chinese-owned social app TikTok would only serve to empower Facebook, which he labeled an enemy of the state. Speaking on Monday on CNBC's Squawk Box, Trump said that there's a lot of good and there's a lot of bad with TikTok, as with his pretty much every social media platform. I mean, that's just a given. But that banning the platform could effectively help Facebook, which is owned by Meta, double in size. Trump's view on TikTok contrasts with that of incumbent U.S. President Joe Biden, who has said he would sign a bill to ban the app if Congress passes it. So I kind of agree that, of course, the other social media apps would grow if TikTok was banned. I do. I mean, it's not just Facebook. Let's be real. I mean, all of them are just bad nowadays. It's just unfortunate, but people are gonna whoever is at the top is gonna use it to push their political ideologies, if you will. And that's why it's just there's never really one that's gonna be better than the other. I mean, they all are kind of corrupt in their own way. And so from that standpoint, I definitely agree. I mean, Facebook's suffering from the same thing that Twitter suffered from with the previous. I mean, even now, I think it still suffers from some pushing some ideas forward while suppressing others and things like that, which is just not conducive to debates or anything. I mean, obviously, there's some people whose opinions are just so far gone that it's just kind of they're saying things that they really shouldn't be saying on the internet. I mean, they have the right to say that, but they also have the right to be banned if they just keep saying dumb stuff or offensive things and things like that. And so all of these social media platforms are just corrupt and you just can't escape it. And then scrolling down here, it says presumptive Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump on Monday raised concerns about efforts to ban Chinese owned social media app TikTok in the US, saying it would only serve to empower Meta's Facebook platform. Without TikTok, you could make Facebook bigger, and consider Facebook to be an enemy of the state. Trump, who was formerly U.S. president between 2017 and 2021, said in an interview Monday on CNBC's Squawk Box. That's literally just recapping what I just said. It says, acknowledging his concerns about national security and data privacy over TikTok, Trump said there's a lot of good and there's a lot of bad with the platform. There are a lot of people on TikTok that love it. There are a lot of young kids on TikTok who will go crazy without it. And this is the problem too, is that there's just so many people on TikTok, especially the younger generations, that banning it, I mean, people will find a way to use it anyway, like I recapped in the previous video. And so I'm not really sure how effective the ban would be, because then they would just go to Facebook and then Facebook could end up doing the same thing with other company or other countries selling information and things like that, because at the end of the day, I mean, they could say they're not, but do you really know? No, you don't. So it's like it's so tough to know because you just have so many companies that are you just don't know what's going on the inside. And so you don't know if that information is being leaked or not about you, because these apps pretty much know everything about you, whether you like it or not. Uh, just what little information you provided, they, I'm sure, found a way to know who you are inside and out, if you will, which is not the greatest. So just banning TikTok probably wouldn't solve anything. Just banning Facebook, I mean, they won't ban Facebook, won't solve anything. That's why I'm not really. I see the pros for banning TikTok. I see the cons for banning it, but also the cons. It's because we have Facebook and Instagram. I mean, they're the same thing, and Snapchat and whatever else social media platforms out there. It's just like you ban one, the other one grows. You ban one, the other one grows type deal. It's there's always going to be one better than the other. There's always going to be some way that your information is being sold, if you will, which is just an unfortunate part of being on the internet. That's why it's good to be protected and things like that. No sponsor plug here, just saying VPNs are pretty great and to anything to protect your privacy, if you will, on the internet, because it's a dangerous place out there, whether you like it or not. It says TikTok, which is owned by Chinese internet giant ByteDance, has exploded in popularity over the last few years, becoming an international sensation with its short videos. It's also led regulators to fear that the software's Chinese ownership would mean that it could share private user data at the request of the Beijing government. And this is the part where I'm like, I agree, but also, while it couldn't necessarily be forced upon Facebook and things like that, you just, they say it's secure, but do you really know? No, you don't. I wouldn't trust these big companies because at the end of the day, they're all for profit. It's like, hey, you got to make your money, sure, but that's why I would take your own security into your own hands as best as you can, because you just can't trust any of these large companies. So, but let me know what you guys think about Trump's switch in his stance for before he was saying to go out and ban it, and now he's saying to maybe the ban wouldn't be effective because Facebook would just grow. I kind of agree more with his new stance on it, just because Facebook is just not the greatest, and none of them are. I mean, let's be real here, just none of them are. But let me know what you guys think, if TikTok should be banned, shouldn't, how it compares to Facebook and whatnot. If you liked the video, make sure to leave a like, and I hope to see you guys around. Peace.